Tonight we're on top of the big stories coming out of Election Day. The Republicans winning a majority in the U.S. Senate. You'll hear how the president and Republican leaders are planning to move forward.
In Grand Rapids, you approve new term limits that will bring big changes. We're asking area developers what they think of the vote. But we start with Governor Snyder. He will lead our state for another 4 years. All new at 6 o'clock, we're asking him what's first on his agenda. Here's political reporter Rick Alvin.
For those of us who cover him regularly, even after 4 years, Governor Rick Snyder remains a bit of an enigma. He is profoundly disciplined when it comes to staying on message, unshakable in his positive attitude, to the point that he ran a campaign so devoid of responses to withering attacks, some thought it could make him a one-term governor. But in the end, he prevailed, and now he picks up where he never really left off.
Well, I'm honored, and I'm really pleased. I appreciate the support of the citizens of Michigan.
For those media members still hanging around after a long night of coverage, Governor Snyder fielded a few questions before visiting Detroit area television stations and newspapers personally. He told the assembled outstate media that he is proud of his campaign and not just because he won.
I'm just proud of that we ran a positive campaign, too. I mean, we didn't resort to blaming or fighting.
Mark Schauer is a politician who was...
Though more than a few ads supporting the governor's re-election did take aim at challenger Mark Schauer, but the campaign is history. The question now is the future. So what's first on his agenda?
Road funding. I'd love to get that done. But beyond that, career tech education, the skilled trades, just as I've talked about. There's tens of thousands of great, well-paying jobs out there.
Never far from the governor's narrative is the idea that minds can be changed and change can be made using one very simple formula.
The same thing I've done, relentless positive action for 4 years. You're going to hear that phrase for 4 more.
But what else will we hear in the next 4 years that we haven't heard yet? There were certainly some surprises in his first term, and with even bigger margins likely in the House and Senate, the governor's reach and influence will only be limited by his ability to convince members of his own party to go along with him in his next 4 years. I'm Rick Alvin, 24 Hour News 8.